Hey guys, Blue back again, doing some classic uncheated footage. I've got a lot of cheater footage I need to go through. I'm probably going to try and keep it to the best stuff and not just random, arbitrary, could be aimbot, could be wallhack, juicy stuff. But I've got a lot of clips to go through, so there'll be more videos on Hunt Showdown cheaters in the future. And I've got this clip here, or we'll play it to go through. Classic case of no footsteps. The person's clearly using Lightfoot, but has some reservations about whether or not there's something more going on here. And they're just trying to make it look like it's Lightfoot.
Oh my god, on me! Fucking hell, I'd never even heard it, mate, honestly.
So the dude was clearly sidestepping there on the stairs. So the question is like, we're in this building, and the question is, how is this guy able to get to us so close, him and his partner, without making a single footstep noise? No crouch steps, no walk steps. Now you can see that he's jumping, so he's using Lightfoot. But from my understanding, Lightfoot was nerfed, so you can't do this, right? See, a bird goes off to the left there, far left, and there's a gunshot, so that's far left. There's like a jump noise there or something like that. Somebody went, huh? Somebody just jumped.
Oh my god, on me! Fucking!
And all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. I mean, how to close on his distance? What is he? Got this door over here, so you've heard birds go off, you heard a gunshot, far distance. It somehow moved super fast. I'm assuming it's the same team, could be somebody else. We've got here super fast, and somehow they've essentially, jumped all the way over here, non-stop jumping. They got a stamina shot or something, and blown up my partner.
Heard it, mate, honestly.
Jumps there, makes a footstep when he lands, which makes you think that he's not using Lightfoot, right? Because Lightfoot's supposed to not make footsteps when you land. So there's some inconsistencies here that don't really make sense. Like there's footsteps of somebody else downstairs right now, that they're not my footsteps, there's somebody else down there. And then he makes a footstep behind me, a single footstep. And then pops out no footsteps, like left and right here. So like, I think he's using no footstep cheats, but he's trying to make it look like he's using Lightfoot. I'm gonna play this other video.
What we do now is we jump, and then we wait. We jump again, and then we wait. We jump again, and then we wait. You don't have to crouch in between jumps. Like I do. I like to crouch just because sometimes you hold W for a little bit too long, and then you take one extra step, right? And the crouch...
Old Lightfoot. This is pre-nerf Lightfoot. So if they've nerfed Lightfoot again on top of this, like people used to tell me that this is like from a year ago, and people have always told me, oh, the reason why people have no footsteps is because of Lightfoot doing his jumping thing, which I've done from time to time here and there. The way that people move and approach on me, they're not jumping, waiting a second, jumping again, waiting a second, jumping and waiting a second. Now these people are moving in on me and just obliterating me in full motion. They're not doing any of this.
Crouch step will be a little bit quieter than that, right?
And this dude didn't just kill my mate, like silently jump in, hold 1 second, jump in, hold 1 second, jump in, hold 1 second, and then shoot my mate, and then jump, wait 1 second, wait 1 second, shoot me, and then jump, wait 1 second, run up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't doing any of that stuff. I think he's just jumping into the field of view to make it seem like he has Lightfoot. But even then, when he landed on the ground, he made a footstep sound on the ground. This is showing that Lightfoot makes no footstep sound when he lands. That dude jumped and he made a footstep.
Does that make sense? So you don't have to crouch in between each jump,
right?
But I do. And also, if you've seen Delaney's movement guide, crouching resets the cooldown on your jump spam penalty. So if you jump 3 times in a row, your character gets this jump spam penalty, but you walk really slowly. Same thing if you crouch twice. I'm sure you guys have had this happen. So if you crouch and then jump out of the crouch, so if I press crouch and then jump with spacebar out of it, it resets the jump penalty cooldown. So what I like to do is, I like to crouch, jump, and sprint, crouch, jump, and sprint, crouch, jump, and then sprint, crouch, jump, and sprint all at the same time. And that is how you cover the most distance and the quietest, right? And I have tried this on control.
People aren't doing that to me. When they run around corners with no footsteps, they're not doing this shit. They're literally coming around the corner and blasting me up.
It's very hard to sprint and jump all at the same time out of a crouch on controller. Just because of the way the nature of clicking the analog stick down to sprint, it makes it pretty difficult. So on controller, I would recommend just light footing without sprinting, but you're not going to be able to cover as much distance, right?
And this is pre-nerf. There's been another nerf on top of it. Here we go here. Lightfoot no longer silences the jumping sound. Each jump is now audible with or without Lightfoot. So basically no longer what the sound of you jumping, that's now audible both with or without Lightfoot. So only what silences the footstep when you land. But this player here,
I'd never even heard it, mate.
jumps, they don't make a sound, so the jump isn't audible, and when they land they make a footstep sound. So isn't the jump sound supposed to be audible? Isn't the supposed to be audible, but the footstep is supposed to be silent? Isn't this the other way around? And even if it's not, like on the basis of him having to jump, wait, even if he's using the like sprint, crouch, all in one motion technique to do it faster, how is he getting from all the way over the other side of the map through this door, opening the door basically silently, fucking blasting up my mate, then jumping, not making any of the sounds but making footstep sounds when I can see him? Didn't he make any footstep sounds preceding it? It's like only when I had vision of him did he then make a footstep sound. I think this guy's jumping so anybody looking think, oh, he's just using Lightfoot, but I think he's just using no footstep cheats, and he's just trying to make it look like he's using Lightfoot to mask his footsteps. But according to the patch notes that came out like back in January, December time, the jumping sound is supposed to be audible. In this clip here, this clip here is from the 19th of February. So the patch has already happened. So the jump is supposed to be audible now, with or without Lightfoot. So I'm guessing that's the right? And even if it's not the and it's just the footsteps when you land, I only heard one footstep when I had vision of this guy. There were no footsteps preceding it at all. And my mate didn't hear anything preceding it either. So there's something supposed to be audible about jumping, you know, when you've got Lightfoot, right? So we watch him in silence here. Not doing any of the attempting to mask footsteps, and they know there's players around. Just been hit there. He just tried to shoot that dude through the floorboards there. I guess he did see them.
You want to know as well, is it?
And look how completely trash this player actually is. Like, he didn't know what to do in that situation at all for some reason. He had no problem, like, assassinating my mate, coming around completely silently, blasting me up. Then in this situation, it's like, he gets clapped by somebody on his left that also didn't have footsteps, right? Also didn't have footsteps. You can't hear that dude on the left. So he gets hit by the guy on the left there. Right, and he's got this dude here on the left. This is the enemy. This is his partner. The guy shoots straight in front of him at his partner, and he hits his partner through the wood and gets a hit. He cock blocks this other player on his left.
You want to know as well, is it?
And then this dude appears on the right with no footsteps.
You want to know as well, is it?
This guy here's got no footsteps. You can hear everyone else's footsteps, right? Here, you can hear their footsteps. You can't hear his mate's footsteps. You can there. As soon as you got to this point, you can hear the footsteps. But you couldn't hear his footsteps up there. So you can hear their footsteps when they're up here, but not his mate's footsteps. You could say that the shotgun might have masked the sounds at that point.
As well, is it?
Yeah, but the dude basically just shot his mate through the wall, and then his mate basically sandwiches him in so he can't escape. And it just sort of shows complete lack of tactical awareness, no real flow or ability to maneuver at all, and he just gets cock blocked by his mate, shoots his own teammate, gets cock blocked by his own mate by a dude who also doesn't seem to have any footstep sounds. We go through, check his profile. He's got 068 KD, like 103 boss targets, 146 hours. China apparently with the hentai furry shit. And then his mate here has got like a 19-year-old account with a minimum of 25 games. This guy seems sus to me, man. and like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't correlate with him using Lightfoot, because Lightfoot's been patched to make the jumping sound audible, and you couldn't hear any audio of the jumping. He couldn't have just been jumping all the way in, would have heard it. And he's not jumping, holding 1 second, or doing the slightly faster jumping, sprinting, crouch jumping, all one motion. He's not doing that. He's not bunny jumping around place to get from place to place to place, kill my mate and then kill me. No, something else is going on. That's masking his footsteps. That's not coming from a perk or trait or anything legally within the game. He's doing something external. So did the guy who killed him seem to have no footsteps as well. Right, and that's it for today, man. GG, guys. Later.